Welcome to City Guides by International Slayers Club. New York City is a place like no other. With over 8 million inhabitants, as well as an additional 10 to 12 million commuters from nearby, the greater New York City area has a population of nearly 20 million people. Commonly referred to as the Big Apple, New York City has a little bit of something for everyone. Whether you are visiting for a weekend or a month, there is no way to see all that this great city has to offer, so to make it easier for the everyday explorer, we the team at International Slayers Club have curated a list of some of our favorite places to go and things to do while visiting this incredible city. For more curated lists, city guides, travel videos, travel deals and tips to elevate any travel experience, be sure to join the social media network for travelers. You can visit us at internationalslayersclub.com. If you have never been to this stunning city, there are plenty of tourist attractions that you can spend your whole trip seeing. To experience the most busy, and honestly the most ridiculous part of New York City, try a stroll through Times Square. Within 30 minutes, you should be approached by beggars, grifters, a few people wearing Marvel hero costumes, and potentially a few TikTokers making overdone reels. Within a short walk of Times Square one can visit many other historic sites and buildings including the Empire State Building, Radio City Music Hall, and the Rockefeller Center. While in Midtown Manhattan, you can take a quick stroll over to Rockefeller Plaza for some ice skating, or take a few hours to visit New York City's historic Central Park. During the summertime, outdoor activities in the park are endless. With picturesque places for a date, fields for sports, restaurants, farmers markets, music festivals and more, the park should be on your list, touristy or not. A short walk from the park, those who appreciate the fine arts can find all that their hearts desire. Visit Broadway for both classic and new plays. Walk up the street to the Opera House for classical masterpieces from world-renowned composers, or enjoy a classical performance from the New York City Philharmonic Symphony Orchestra. Some of the most popular places for tourists to visit include historic buildings and sites that tell the story of New York City, such as the Wall Street Bowl or Stone Street. While exploring downtown Manhattan's financial district, be sure to get a great view of the New York City Harbor and the Statue of Liberty for cheap, by taking a trip on the Staten Island Ferry. It is important that we note to stay on the ferry, and do not exit on Staten Island. There is nothing there besides the Wu-Tang Clan and Pete Davidson. Now that we've covered the more touristy things to do in the city, we can get down to the real list of places to go, for the non-touristy visitor. Depending on the length of your stay, you'll have a chance to check out more than a few of the places on this list. New York is known as the city that never sleeps for a reason, and that is because no matter what time of day it is, if you know where to look, you can always find something fun and entertaining to do. During the daytime, depending on which days you are visiting, the most social places to hang out are coffee shops, brunch restaurants and if you are posh, there are also day clubs and spas. There are hundreds of coffee shops in New York City, ranging from big-name brands like Starbucks to small, one-off family-owned establishments. If you aren't trying to get any work done while in town, a better way to spend your day would be sightseeing, crossing either the Brooklyn or Williamsburg bridges, or going to brunch. Most restaurants serve brunch all week, and some only from Friday through Sunday. Some of our favorite places to eat brunch in New York City depend on where you are. For Manhattan, our top 3 spots are Clinton Street Baking Company, Essex, and Yucca Bar and Restaurant. If you are looking for a shit show party of a brunch, we also recommend Slate and Bounce Sporting Club. The brunches are average, but the parties going on in a dining atmosphere are truly unique. If you find yourself in Brooklyn, the best borough in New York, there are many great brunch options to choose from. If you are in Williamsburg, aka the Disneyland of Brooklyn, we suggest Sweet Chick, Pies and Thighs, and Sundays in Brooklyn. If you find yourself downtown, most places are overpriced and underwhelming. To avoid a bad dining experience, skip everything downtown and in Cobble Hill. It is worth the short walk to visit all of the great restaurants in Park Slope, just a few blocks south of the Barclays Center. The food in the area is delicious and reasonably priced in comparison to most other quality dining experiences in the city. If money is not an object, and you're visiting during the summer months, our top 3 places to spend your day and get your posh party on are PhD Rooftop and Gansevoort Meatpacking, both located in the Meatpacking District in Manhattan. If you don't mind jumping on a train, the Summer Club at Resort Hotel in Queens is well worth the trip. Our favorite spot to visit any time of year in the city isn't technically in the city at all, but is a short shuttle bus, transit, or Uber away. If you can put up with a 20 to 30 minute trip, Soja Spa Club, just across the Hudson River in Edgewater, New Jersey is actually the best spa anywhere near New York City. Visit, and you'll see exactly why. While on the subject of partying, it almost goes without saying that the city that never sleeps also loves to dance all night long. That being said, there are literally hundreds of clubs, bars and restaurants in New York City, so us ranking the best places to go wouldn't make sense, because the best places are subjective depending on which borough you live in, how much money you have to spend, and how late you are willing to stay out. A night out in New York is usually far more expensive than the average American city, as it is among the most expensive cities in the world, so one should expect to spend anywhere from $50 to $200 on any given night out, especially if you plan on enjoying both dinner and drinks. With that in mind, we are going to list some of our top nightlife destinations based on overall vibe. Although it is possible, we don't suggest partying all night on an empty stomach, so we are going to start with our top restaurant suggestions. Keep in mind, our suggestions are based on a combination of food quality, price, ambience, and proximity to other nightlife options. Our current favorite places to go for a great dinner in New York City are the following. Kinka in East Village. Kinka specializes in Japanese street food, which is far different than the traditional sushi experience. For fans of Korean food, 99 Favors in Chinatown is a one-of-a-kind good time. For around $35 per person, you can eat unlimited Korean barbecue. This place is also BYOB for an additional $10 per bottle. For fans of Latin American food, Empanada Mama in the LES is incredible. There are a million great Latin restaurants in NYC, but this place is 24/7 and a deliciously filling bite, with most empanadas ranging from $3 to $5 each. For fans of French fries, we recommend Palm Fried in West Village near NYU. They have great fries, and more than 30 different sauces. There are so many amazing places to eat in New York, this city is honestly a food lover's paradise. As far as bars and clubs go, there are literally so many, that we can only name our favorites. In terms of bars, in New York City most places are either dive bars or cocktail bars. It's also important to note, in terms of prices and vibes, the best bars are mostly in Brooklyn for visitors, and in Queens if you're a native New Yorker. For Manhattan, two cocktail bars we suggest are the Lovelace and the Financial District, because they have the widest gin selection you've ever seen, and 10 Degrees in East Village for their BOGO cocktail special every day before 8 p.m. The cocktails there are usually delicious. When you find yourself in Brooklyn, our favorite bars become harder to pick because there are so many great ones. For dives, we love Skinny Dennis and Lucky Dog in Williamsburg and Three Diamond Door in Bushwick. For bars with dancing, we suggest Union Pool, Ponyboy, and Mad Tropical. For a true club experience we suggest the Good Room in Greenpoint, as well as House of Yes, elsewhere and nowadays all located in Bushwick. Like we said, there are so many places to visit, so many things to do, so many restaurants to try, and so many places to party that one could be here a decade and not see everything. Keep that in mind, prioritize what you want to see before visiting, watch your pockets, and have fun in the greatest city in America. If you enjoy content like this, please be sure to like the video, leave us a comment, and subscribe to our channel. For help planning your own trip to New York City or pretty much any city in the world, visit our website, and let us send you wherever you go, ready to slay.